At this time, let me call this meeting to order and establish we have a quorum. We have Basilio Villarreal present. Jay Peña? Jay Peña? Nope. Can. Is he on the plane? Okay.
That's a good question.
Okay. Mr. Jay Peña?
Okay, I got cut off. I'm here.
Huh? You're
I
present?
got cut off. I'm here. I'm present.
Okay. Eduardo Eri Ramirez not here. Veronica not here. Noe Castillo not here. John Pope?
Present.
And Eleazar Velasquez.
Present.
At this time, let's have the Pledge of Allegiance. Mr. Velasquez.
I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We're going to try and go through quickly, Mr. Peña, so we can get you out of here. A report on district property values and changes and or impact on local, state, federal funding.
This is just a requirement to report on the property values for the first purposes for the rating. And basically, I have provided for you the historical for fiscal year 2023, which was last year, and current year, fiscal year 2024, and for the budget coming up in 2025 school year. So basically, local property values in 2023 were at $1,346,000,000. Current year, which we're about to close, we were at $1,410,000,000. And for this coming year, property values decreased to $1,395,000,000. However, these were very conservative, so we're looking at an increase in those values whenever we receive the certified values from the appraisal district. I have also provided the rates. For 2023, it was at 88.71 cents. Current year at 70.17, and for the coming year, as calculated by the template, at 70.17, which might slightly decrease this coming year as well. Local collections for M&O in 2023 was at $11,065,619. Current year, as of May, it is at $8,677,000. And for the fiscal year to come, we are based on the template and our calculations at $9,302,000. The next line item is the state values as determined by the state comptroller and what they say that our values should be at. It's at, for 2023, we're at $1,529,000,000. Current year, which we're about to close, $1,803,000,000. And for current year, we are estimating for now to have them the same since we had a decrease in those values submitted by the appraisal district. And as you can see, there is a difference between what the comptroller says our values are or should be to what we have had in the past. And basically, the state has been assigning property values to our school district or to the county. Why? Because we have not been able to meet those values that the state controller says that we should have. Also, water has been provided there for you for 2023, was at $13,579. Current year, 13,484, and for this coming year, it's estimated to be at 13,767. State aid, in 2023, we had 81,199,879. Current year, we're estimating to close with state aid of $85,149,628. And for this fiscal year, what we calculated is a state aid of $84,799,290. And basically, that is the report that we have to provide to you in order to discuss and meet that first rating requirement.
Real quickly, state controller, they have higher values in our appraisal district.
Yes, sir.
So what happens if, as far as funding is concerned,
We
what values do
do-
they use? Do they use the appraisal district or state controller?
The state controller uses those to calculate our state aid funding. So basically, we are getting funded based on those property values, and so they're saying that we need to be collecting more taxes, and whatever taxes we're not collecting, that's the loss on the school district.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, let's say, for example, the appraisal values, the state controller has us higher than our appraisal
Yes,
district.
sir.
So the difference is, we as a school district lose that funding?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Yes.
Can we appeal that?
Yes, we do have an appeal with Linebarger, and they do submit all the documentation supporting the values that the appraisal district has. And so sometimes they do lower those values, the state values.
But we have an appeal for
Yes,
this coming, for
yes,
this year,
there
right?
is a process
Okay.
for each year.
Okay. Thank you. Any questions? If not, we'll move on. At this time, so we can speed up the process, because I know some people are in Zoom and things of that nature, can we approve item 1 through 8? Item 1, item 2, item 3, item 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 with the addendum that's included in our packet.
Excuse
And
me.
on item number 5.
We do have another addendum for item 5. And basically, we do have a subcontractor hired by NM Contracting for the Rio Grande City High School cosmetology project, and they've been having issues getting payment, so they're requesting for us to submit payment to them directly instead of NM. And as per recommendation and discussing it with Mr. Salazar, he does recommend that we pay the subcontractor directly. So on item 5, the pay-up application of $178,443 will be changed or deducted by the amount being requested by the subcontractor of $18,139.46.
So basically, okay, can we approve item 1 through 8 with the changes that Mr. Robles just stated on item number 5, correct, Ms. Robles?
Yes, sir.
I move to approve items 1 through 8
Okay.
with the discussion.
Okay, discussion, go ahead.
Discussion, well, don't we get a second first?
Huh?
We get a
Yeah.
second?
I vote in the affirmative.
Second, please.
Okay. And so my question is, I guess this would be for Delfino Garza. What is the progress and completion date? Any updates on this? I guess it would be on the barber shop and then middle school.
The barber shop, they're already working on the finishes, so they're past the heavy construction, and we still had up until July for the finish date, and they might have some additional days on some of the material deliveries and so forth. But they're kind of right on the margin of being okay. And on the middle school, over there they are working very hard. There's big construction going on. 2 of the buildings are already being painted and in the finished stage. But even the gymnasium, they're the inside partitions of the dressing rooms are there. All the buildings have the roof deck. Most of it, they're at the connection with actually the administration is the one that's further behind, and the administration with the connection of the classroom wings, there's still that connection with the roof and the walls that has to be made. They're right around 70% right now, but they're out there, there's contractors out there day in and day out.
No, I mean, I see them working every time I pass because I have to go to McAllen on almost a weekly basis.
Right.
And obviously, it's extremely hot right now to be working. I see them on the roof most of the time. But what would be the completion date?
The completion date, I believe, was 22 months. 22 months from, I think it was June when we bid the project. So that puts it not this June, but next June, 2 months before that. So around April, right around there, April of next year.
I guess the question are they going to be ready before the beginning of this next school year, or this coming school year?
On the middle school?
Yeah, on both of them, the welding and the cosmetology. It is imperative that they be completed before the beginning of this school year.
I do believe that the middle school will get there. I don't see any faltering on that. And on the cosmetology, there's nothing outstanding that I know of that will change that. Right now, we're already, almost done with June. They still have a couple of months, so I think we're okay with that as well, sir.
So maybe the best thing I can say, Mr. Garza, is don't bring anything more about it until they finish. They got a month and a half to finish, so don't bring anything else till they finish, because we need those things finished before the kids come back to school.
Okay, sir.
With that
Thank you.
said, any other questions? If not, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Mr.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign, motion carries. At this time, let's see if we can approve item 9, 10, 11, and 12 as presented in our board packet, and item 9, 10, 11, 12, and those 4 items, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Motion.
I move that we approve items 9 through 12.
Second.
Second.
A motion by Mr. Pope, second by Mr. Velazquez. Pretty self-explanatory, there's nothing there. Any questions? If not, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign, motion carries. At this time, let's go to item 13, considering take possible action on requisitions 5,000 and over. I'm going to make a little notation there. We're going to approve that 76, except item or the number 369929, except 369930. Except those two, we approve everything else on this, on what's here.
What was your motion?
To approve item 13, requisitions over 5,000, with the exception of 369929 and 369930.
I move that we approve item 13 with the exception of those 2 items.
Second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Velazquez. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed?
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. At this time, can we have a motion to approve, consider and take possible action on following RFP 2439, RFP 2443, RFP 2446, RFP 2449, bid 2455, bid 2459, and CSP 2460 is we're not going to have any action on that one today. They're going to rebid it. So on the first items that I talked about, 2439, 2443, 2446, 2449, 2455, 2459. Can I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Second.
Second by Mr. Velazquez. Just want to make sure they are to the lowest bidder, correct, ma'am? or the lowest bidder or lowest quote, correct? Okay. Well, that's it. Any other questions? If not, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed?
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Can I have a motion to approve item 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19? And these are our Korean technology, basically classes that we offer in our schools. And these are just between different places or different, what do you call it? For example, consider to take possible action training between South Texas College, Korean Technology, CT Department. They are all cooperations between MOUs. Thank you. So can we have a motion to approve item 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19?
I move to approve item 15 through 18.
15 through 19.
19,
Yeah.
sorry.
Second,
I second.
any more discussion? If not, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign, motion carries. At this time, under the authority of the Government Code, Section 551.071, 551.084, we're now going into the closed session. The time? 12:46. No, there was no action on item A. Can I have action on item B, C, D? We didn't have any expulsions, did we, Kaito? Okay, D, and action as discussed in the executive session.
So moved.
Motion.
So moved.
So there's a motion to approve item B, C, D.
And for the record, Mr. J. Peña is on speaker.
Okay, okay.
For the quorum, and number one, and number two is he's going to abstain from item number C, correct, Mr. Peña? Yes.
Okay. Okay.
An affirmative on all of the
Okay.
votes.
Any more discussion? If not, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, all opposed, same sign. And I guess, real quickly, Kaito, I guess Mr. Cortina is going to be our new softball coach too?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, wish him luck. Let's see if he can go 4 rounds like he did with McAllen. Okay, that's it. Motion for adjournment?
So moved.
Okay, we're good.